2, 1.
Wait a minute. Sorry, Jack. I don't think anyone can hear you right now. I can hear you, but help everybody.
Hold on. There it is. There it is. Now you can, now you can hear me. Oh, we were so close. We were so close to nailing it.
Man, what are you talking about? We did nail it.
We did nail it. I just didn't have my my microphone was muted. It's okay. Yeah, welcome everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. It's the middle of nowhere, show 42. My name is Jack Charles, and over there, that guy on the screen you see with the cool glasses, that's LUKAS SLUZAR. What up, Sluz?
What's going on? Hey, Jack. High five, man. We did it.
Yeah.
Bam, man. Nice.
Yeah. Cool. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us on the chat. Oh, look at everybody coming in already. We got Apollo Architect. That was Apollo Architect who just brought us into the show with the opening credits. AKA Bipin Kumar. That song is called bear with me, I will find it. It's a mix-up. That's what it's called. And yeah, you can find out the rest of his work on his website, which is www.apolloarchitects.com, which you can also find in the description. And while you're down there, while you're down in the murky depths of the description of this video, why not hit the subscribe button, give us a little like, because we are on our merry way to 100 likes. I think we're on 89, which means the next one's 90, and then once we get to 100, we can quit, right, Sluz? We can retire from the internet as champions.
I'm getting a bit of echo, I think, from me, but Jack, there's no quitting. There's no end.
This is it. This is it forever. Yeah, hello, everybody. Kyle T, Michelle, Joan Nicole, hello. Vanessa, Shivjot Rangi in the house. Yeah. Thanks very much, everybody, for joining us. It's April 27th. If you are counting in the old calendar, if you're still on the old world calendar, it's April 27th. If you've transitioned to the new world calendar, it's day 49. Because the new world calendar is a bit simpler. We just count up. We just count up until we die. There's no birthdays, no anniversaries, there's no days of the week. None of this like Monday the 27th of April 2000 and bullshit. No, it's just day 49 of the new world.
This is what did you call the calendar?
It doesn't have a name yet. It's not my thing. I've just signed up. I've signed up for it. New world calendar.
I thought this was like the Desarum calendar.
Nah, I mean, we can call it that. Should we call it that? It's day 49 of the Desarum calendar. Come and join me on the Desarum calendar.
Charles calendar.
Olivia, just crushing my vibe here.
What do you mean? She wants to say hello to everybody on stream. Look, Brandon says howdy. Leave the cat. This is perfect.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, Olivia.
Love
such
the
a
sunglasses.
Star,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Olivia stays in the bedroom, stays in the cupboard. She's pretty much sick of me. But as soon as she hears that clapping, as soon as she knows we're live, she's out. She's out and all up in the face because she wants to say hello to you. Speaking of the new world, that is the name of the seamless segue into our next act, which is Okabe Music, who has a song out which is called New World, and he sent us a little bit of a jam. A little bit of a, what do you call it? A loop pedal session, which we're going to show you right now. This is Okabe, aka Okabe Music. Enjoy. Yeah, nice. That was
Very
Okabe.
nice.
Yeah, that's cool. He's a cool guy.
He's a
What
cool
I like
cat.
about Okabe, he's a cool cat. He's a smooth man, and he just encapsulates music. I think if he could just be music, he would just become. Because I noticed on that video, I don't know if he had it before, but he's got a tattoo of like the head of the guitar. Is that what it's called? The end of the guitar on his wrist. Yeah. It's pretty cool. But Okabe always delivers. Yeah, and that's the other thing, is he always delivers. He always delivers the musical goods. He has a song, as I said, called New World, and actually, I just think his artwork on his song and on his songs is cool, which I think we're going to be able to bring up now. Olivia's sitting like planted right down on top of my notes. I get all organized. I'm gonna have to do that thing that magicians do.
The loop pedal is it's a tough thing to learn, but it's so much fun and so many cool things you can do with it. Very, very cool, Kevin.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. No, I agree. Like I think it's really cool when people come to our live show and do it. I think Okabe did actually. Yeah.
I pulled up the artwork you were talking.
Yeah. So that's his. He's got a song called New World, which is on Spotify, as well as some of his other stuff. So yeah, Okabe on Spotify, and this is I'd actually never heard of Bandcamp. Are you familiar with Bandcamp?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's big.
Yeah. So yeah, no, because there's links to all this stuff there. So yeah, go check him out. We're busting at the seams in terms of acts today. Did you know that, Sluz?
I did. Yeah, we got a lot of videos. This is good.
We got all sorts. Yeah, thank you everybody for sending stuff in. Anna, hi Anna. I like this guy. Yeah. No, Okabe, he's a cool dude. Sluz?
Yes.
What have you been up to this week?
Finishing exams.
Yeah.
Now I'm done. So I was pretty much focused on that. Now, well, transitioning into TMoN for today, and then the rest of this week, I don't know. I haven't really planned much past my exams. Just wanted to get over that hurdle first and figure out what's next. I mean, considering I don't know, just the situation with isolation and stuff like that. Considering what the next steps are. We're difficult and overwhelming. So it's like, just handle one thing at a time. One thing at a time. When you do your exams, how do they like police your exams? Are you all on Zoom, and there's someone looking at you, making sure you don't cheat? No. It's that's a whole other thing that I mean we could talk for hours on, but it was different. It was different to do exams online. I definitely think there was ways to cheat, but honestly, I believe if you cheat, you're only cheating yourself. And
it's true. It's true.
I'm also going to back to school, a little bit older after working and stuff too. So I mean, my reasons for doing it are also for myself. It's not so. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm trying to prove that I know the stuff to myself.
You're going to be the particular person that's raising any red flags in terms of potential cheats. I think they're fine with that, with you.
But I mean, school as far as next year is still
who knows?
Figure it out too. So
who knows? Yeah, I don't know, man. They made some announcements today in terms of how they're going to relax or potentially relax the lockdowns in Ontario and other provinces where we are in Canada. Other places in the world are obviously doing their own thing. They were quite vague in terms of Ontario. They said it was a roadmap and not a schedule, so they haven't given any particular dates. But the weather's been getting good. The weather, I think I think they're going to struggle to keep the Canadians in when the weather starts getting nice. I think that's. Which is understandable. You have 6 months of, let's be honest, Salij, shit, pure shit, and then the sun starts to come out. You want to get out there, right? You want to get out there and get the sun on your skin.
I don't mind the winter. I wouldn't call it shit.
I respectfully disagree, but that's okay. Each to their own. Let's move on to our next performer. In fact, on the chat, let me know with an emoji what you think of the here in Canada. I know lots of people probably are born and raised here. I'll be honest, guys, I struggle with the winters, but some people are fine with them. So let's see. Juicy Jack hates winter. Yes, he does. Juicy Jack doesn't like that we're not allowed to go outside and enjoy the summer. I did actually see a guy today who had his shirt completely off. And
Sun's out, guns out.
Well, this is the thing. Like, I wanted to go up to him and be like, "Listen, mate, I get it. Okay, you've been working hard all winter. You've been eating well. You've been in the gym, slinging steel, and he looked good. And he wants to show it off. I get it, but it was down by the lake. We had a wind chill of about 7 degrees. It's not that hot. He looked ridiculous. Get your shirt back on, sir. Okay. Anyway, I didn't say any of that to him. I did. I just smirked at him. He was on the wrong end of a Jack Charles smirk. Yeah. Let me tell you something, Sluz.
A showdown.
There's one place you don't want to find yourself. It's on the wrong end of a Jack Charles smirk. Anyway, yeah, Shivjot hates winter. All right, yeah, I'm getting some support here. Each to their own. If you can,
no, absolutely. Each to their own. I'm not disagreeing with that.
All right, well, Shivjot's up next, and last week Shivjot sent us a cover of him performing a cover for New Girl,
That's
TV
right.
show New Girl. He's done another cover of another TV show. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Sluz, I feel like you're going to be able to guess this one because you didn't guess New Girl last week.
I
which
know.
is fine.
Now the pressure's on.
I feel like you're going to get this one. Maybe not. If you recognize it on the chat, don't spoil it until the end of the song. We'll see if Sluz can guess what this is from. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Shivjot Rangi. Yeah. Shivjot Rangi. Well, Sluz, a couple of people, Carl saying you better get this. Vanessa knows it. Tell me you know it.
I feel like it's something like.
He doesn't know.
Like it's like it's a show. It's like Buddies or something, or like Acquaintances or something, right?
I think Acquaintances was the British version.
It's something along that lines, right? Something like that. There's a Bob Ross is in the show.
I'm really into Bob Ross at the moment.
Rachel.
To go off
Rachel's in the show. Kidding, it's Friends. Yeah. It's Friends, guys. Come on.
Friends. We all know it. Yeah, no, that was cool. I like the split. We got two shivs for the price of one. Little duo.
That's right.
I like it. So obviously you watched Friends as a youngster, as a young Sluz.
Absolutely. I mean, if it wasn't Seinfeld that was constantly on TV, it was Friends.
Yeah.
That's in either of them a bad thing. But yeah, it definitely had.
Who was your favorite? Who was the character you related to the most in Friends?
I don't.
Gunther.
Gunther?
Yeah, I don't know. I just say yeah. I always it changed. Like I definitely related to Ross more than most, I think. But then I actually saw this like YouTube compilation of how Ross was actually a terrible person. When you rewatch it, you're like, I don't know. He does seem a bit selfish, and perhaps. And this was the point of this video that I saw, was that Rachel would have been better off with Joey. Controversial, I know. Is there anyone out there on the chat who agrees with me? there's a small school of people. There's a subsector of society that believes that Rachel would have been better off with Joey. Anybody out there who agrees?
I disagree.
We can go if we had time. We'd go into the evidence, but we don't. So but look it up. There is some literature out there that would support that claim. But yeah, Shivjot Rangi, you can catch him on Instagram. Shivy the Super Dolly, he puts a lot of his music up there. He's from Guelph. He performs in the Guelph. And when this whole COVID nonsense is over, he's going to come to the big smoke of Toronto and perform with us and do more things. Losing today, agreed with me with the Ross Rachel Joey thing. Got to be more specific. Her and Ross had their issues, but no, not with Joey. No, okay, all right, it's fine. Maybe we'll cover this at another date.
We've just uncovered. That's an interesting. I mean, you dipped into the lore a bit. Dipped into the.
Yeah, I just think Joey was very selfless with everything, whereas Ross was very selfish. And quite frankly, this whole on a break business doesn't fly with me. Sluz, all right? They may have been on a break, but it was the same night. Don't go swanning off with some girl from the Xerox place on the same night. That's not cool. Joey wouldn't have done that. Anyway, don't get me started. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Follow architect, Ross sucks. Yeah, he does. Ross does. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Joey doesn't share food.
I saw an edit where like Ross was like a serial killer or something like that, and they had all these like cut scenes where he like looks away, and it's like they really extend like awkward moments and stuff like that, or like those videos compilations of like watch people just die inside, like some guy's walking with his eggs and he drops all the eggs, he's like, ugh! Like they have moments like that of Ross in the show. Oh
yeah, couldn't make a compilation about Joey being a serial killer. Just don't have the footage. Anyway, we got to move on. We've got to move on.
Moving on.
Because next up we have some KST. I need some KST. I want some KST. Sluz, can you deliver me some KST?
I got it. It's loaded. It's ready. We got the. This is a video. It's ready.
This is Carl Sean Thompson. This is a little excerpt from his Minecraft and Chill series, which you can find on his on Twitch, also on YouTube. We'll get into that in a minute. Let's just check out some Minecrafting and philosophy from the man Carl Sean Thompson.
Oh yeah, brother. Happy to be of service in this war against reality. Because right now, soldiers, it's not any physical war, and there's a biological war, but mostly it's a war on the consciousness. That is where World War III is going on, but we gotta stay positive. We gotta get uplifted, lifted, baby, lifted. And I'm gonna experiment and find ways to make that happen. Somehow. Because our worlds are emerging in ways, the silver lining, in ways that were unforeseen. I never would have imagined myself. Okay, look, I am flowing backwards through time, as far as like serene and magical moments go, and connections with nature, as we are in a virtual one. I was speaking about someone that I had lost at a young age, to the point that I won't go into full details, but they were related to me, and to see them pass on. However, for a majority of my life, I didn't think it was real. I thought it was a dream. So after revisiting that conversation with Vanessa and being open about it and seeing how those subconscious, deep subconscious experiences bleed into the now, I look over to the tree, use my ears, and I see a red cardinal, a beautiful red cardinal. And I often believe them to be signs of angels. So we're always right where we're meant to be, and trust.
Right on.
Right on. Yeah. I like that. I like the idea of embracing that we're always where we're supposed to be and looking for those signs. It's quite difficult, especially when you've potentially made errors in life and maybe not where you think you ought to be. But it's I don't know. There's some warmth in that. I appreciate it.
I thought it was very cool, the meshing of the virtual world. Like, it's almost like it's as if he was walking through a park and just thinking to himself, just like just doing something, you know what I mean? And that's pretty cool. I mean, the internet and video games have very much been something like that for me too. It's like a way to explore,
Yeah.
but then as you're exploring, it's like you're just doing
Yeah.
your natural thing. You're just thinking in the moment. You're doing these random tasks, but then I don't know. It's cool to hear like audible thinking out loud as if in the virtual environment.
I think that's one of the things about like watching people play online games that has been popular, or like one of the appeals, because I've delved into it a little bit, and I find when you're playing a game, you kind of that social buffer is switched off because your mind's on something else, and it just flows more and things come out. Embracing what we find uncomfortable leads to brighter moments for all. Yes, it does. Hence, I'm wearing a bow tie because I was like, this is gonna make me feel uncomfortable, but I'm gonna do it. Yeah, cool. Cheers, Kyle. And you can see the rest of that video and much more on Kyle's YouTube channel, which is Kyle T Poetry, as well as on the Twitch and on the Twitter, which you can find all the links down there in the description, probably tomorrow when I do it. Sluz, do you want some rap?
I do.
Okay, cool.
I do. I actually listened to. I'm not gonna lie. I listened to this one. You told me about it, and I listened to it. Usually, I wait till do the show to watch them, just like I'm watching them for the first time. This one I listened to, and I was bobbing my head almost, and I'd say immediately. So
this song's made it to my workout playlist. As well as some, like I too have been listening to some of his work. Anyway, we won't keep people in suspense much longer. This is Mikey G with his song Sloppy Toppy. Turn it up.
Oh, it's going to be turned it up.
You're going to want to turn this up, guys. You're going to want to.
Sloppy Toppy worth the waiting. I don't need a reservation. All these bitches want a dick and dedication. Better bitches in the basement. That mean I'm working my way down. She let me slide in the downtown. Taking a picture that Paramount. What I ever need to dumb it down. Mama Cedar on a reefer. Gave me an A for the feature. I don't even love her, I don't even need her. Sweet that bitch up like a teacher. Body so hot that she causing a seizure. I'm up and burn up a fever. Careful, beware, she a eater. Stalking this prey like a cheetah. Bitch, I'm the zebra. I'ma go get it and run it up. Fucking this bitch and it's thunderous. There's only 2 of us. I like there's 10 of us. She keep on giving and giving so generous. I'll be like, swirling my pot, cop the bag. Never a dot, drip the swag. I'm on a yacht, call me Lil Bo. Fuck what you thought, ayy. That's a mistake, eating the cake. I'm like the fish I got her from the bait. Can I relate? Playing it safe. I put that pussy right back in its place. She dark below, put on a show. Can I place an order, get it to go? More than you know, less you gon' tell. She like my butler, I'm ringing the bell. Goddamn, bro, she string me long like the banjo. I trap that spot, that bando. I earn my guap, that sando. Keep it correct, keep it in check. I ain't no pussy, little bitch, I'm a threat. Scribbled in text, you wanna flex. Bitch, I'm the ref, I just gave you a text. Ayy. Why you be tripping? I'm dripping this way. Why you be feeling that way about it? I give a D and she give me an A. Why you be feeling ashamed about it? Gave her my heart and she gave me a spade. Watch out for women that play. Watch how these bitches that fade. All of them fake. Tryna upgrade, grade. Why you be tripping? I'm dripping this way. Why you be feeling that way about it? I give a D and she give me an A. Why you be feeling ashamed about it?
Mikey G, Sloppy Toppy.
Women that play. Watch how these bitches that fade. All of them.
Sorry, play it again. My bad.
Nah, it's cool, man. Liked it so much. Yeah, there's Mikey G, Sloppy Toppy. Mikey G's from Australia. He's from the Australian Gold Coast. And submitted that song, which is an absolute banger in my opinion. And I know my stuff when it comes to rap. I've had G Unit albums in the past. So I think
you had G Unit.
Well, back when you had to actually go and buy an album, I owned G Unit's album. Were you a fan of G Unit? Do you know G Unit?
Of course.
Yeah. Big time. Lloyd Banks.
G-Unit.
Tony Yayo went to jail for probably dealing the yayo. Free yayo. They used to start a lot of their songs by just going free yayo. Like a judge somewhere was gonna be sitting listening to some G Unit going, what? Play that again. Free yayo.
Roll that back.
Get Tony Yayo out of there, okay? Get him out of the clink.
Yeah.
Fiddy and Lloyd have demanded it.
Actually, DF Doom is a rapper as well. He has a song about rappers who snitched on themselves in their music and then get accused for it. He made a song about it. Yeah, it's kind of poking fun at exactly that.
You're like, yeah, dealing the drugs like a thug, and then
Actually, I'll send you the song. I'll send you the
Cool,
song
yeah.
after. It's a really good. Like DFD is he's awesome. He's good, but the song in particular.
Also, don't steal the line "stealing drugs like a thug." That's copyright. That's mine. That's my lyric. But anyway, that was Mikey G, Sloppy Toppy. He's got other music on Instagram. He's got some more bangers. It's not on Instagram, on Spotify rather. If you type in Mikey G, you should find him. Or his Instagram is Mikey G50, the number 50, because there was 49 Mikey Gs that came before him, and they were all terrible. And now cometh the 50th man. Anyway, no, he's seems like a cool guy, and I made a pledge to him that I would get him some Canadian fans. So go like him on the Instagram, listen to him on Spotify. Go do your yard time, your jogs, your bike rides, whatever you do. Listen to some Mikey G. All right, Sluz.
Yeah.
Kyle T. Were you a G Unit fan? Do I have any other G Unit fans in the house? What was the first album you ever bought? Mine was an Eminem album, which then led me on to Fiddy and the G Unit Boys. Do you remember that? Let me know in the chat.
Yeah.
You guys ever bought?
I can't remember the very first one, but I remember like really as a kid I bought Blink 182 Jet Planes or what is it? No, or what's I could see if I could find it. The actual CD.
Yeah, I went through a sort of like a what would you call Blink 182? Like a grunge pop, grunge rock. Anyway, I definitely went through my grunge rock phase.
I went through every music genre phase. I as a kid I listened, like my brother's 9 years older than me, so he like listened to a lot of rap and hip hop, like Tupac, Biggie, Big L, everyone from that era. I could keep going on, but then I got into like punk music, and then I got into like house music and EDM music, and then and through all of that I'd be like listening to jazz and classical music because my grandparents and dad like that. So I don't know. That's why I think I worked at a music studio, because I feel like I'm a student of music. I listen to all music, everything. Love it all.
Cool, good for you. It's like that sort of like cliche question on first dates. What kind of music you into? It's like depends. I'm into all of them, all of the music.
Nowadays, it's everything. I don't think anyone is like a rocker or like a, I don't know. I feel like everyone listens to everything.
1,000 Days by Tool, Avril Lavigne. Yes, I think for young people, Anna's first album was Eminem. Nice, the Eminem Show. Mine was the Marshall Mathers LP. I think with a lot of those, like Blink 182, Avril Lavigne, Eminem, there's like this. They all have this like attitude, like this rebellious attitude about them, which I think appeals to young people. That was definitely the appeal of like Eminem to me. Was like he was someone I could relate to, who was rapping, and he was a guy who seemed like he, was not the most confident, and then he started rapping, and I was like, yeah, cool. Which is maybe there's something with the rest of those ones. I don't know. We'll do a sub show about that as well. Headley, nice. Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, Blink 182. Is that the one you were thinking of?
That's the one I'm thinking of. Oh my.
Brendonius, nice. He's
Brenden, my boy Brenden.
He's like a back catalogue of. What was your first album, Brendan? Be very interested to know that. Brendan's performing on the show this evening. He's got a song for us.
Oh yes, that's right.
Can Vanessa, music can always teach you something, no matter how much your experience. It's true, man. That's why we love it. That's why we love it. Next up, we have a big music guy. Big music guy.
It's queued up. It's ready.
Such a dumb thing I just said. Big music guy. Huge. Anyway, Daniel Salij. We had a little debate about how to pronounce your last name. Salij. How did you say it, Sluz?
Salij. But I've got the video loaded up. We could start playing it.
All right, cool. Let's play it. Nice. Yeah, Daniel, the J is silent. Salij, Daniel Salij, that was very cool. Yeah, Vanessa, I noticed on the chat was giving me some, giving it all that, saying, "Oh, music guy, that could be anyone," and now she's backtracked. Oh, seriously, he is a music guy. After she saw that, I'm just totally kidding. Vanessa, I love Vanessa. She's up next. She's on the show too. But yeah, Daniel Salij, that was very cool. He's a big music guy. Sluz, am I right?
Yeah, I'd say that. I mean, also look at the mic placement. That's what I would always tell you guys too. 12th fret, or he's a few out low up, but it's right there. It's right on the spot. Got a couple mics. He's got one covering kind of more bass resonance. Another nice pencil condenser looks like something like that. Like a high end, you know. You can hear it. I love it.
Daniel, you've got Sluz excited. That's cool, man. Good for you. Yeah, the mic that was like the main one. That's one I see a lot of. Like the mic. I think Joe Rogan uses that one in his podcast. What? Do you know what mic that is?
I gotta pull it back up. It's I think the one Joe Rogan uses SM7B. I'm not mistaken. It's kind of like a big kind of tank microphone. Yeah. I liked it. I remember it required a lot of gain to really get going, but it's an awesome.
Yeah. But that was cool. That was I just watch those fingers. Just watch those fingers in motion. Daniel Salij has a website too, which is really I think we can bring up the website. He has his website is really just like it almost looked like an explosion of his soul, a little piece of his soul that he wants to share with the world. He has some if you go to there's I think it's called a montage or collage. What's the next? Click on that one. Collage, is it? And he just has a like humongous body of art that he's put together, which is just you could spend a long time looking through that. It was very cool. So that's danielsalij.com. I'll put a link down below, but go check him out, man. Guy's got some talent. What's the one, the second one in? What does that say? I think that was the one I clicked on. The second one from the left. Believers.
Is this the one?
Yeah.
The right one?
Yeah. Believers stay the course. The wildness of people participating, free and independent. Nice. All right, that was Daniel Salij, everybody.
Oh, you're seeing Backstreet Boys for a second. Everybody, yeah.
You don't mention them on the stream.
Yeah, that's right. They try to take our stream down.
I had a Backstreet Boys album, but I went to school with a couple of guys who were from Malaysia, and every summer they would go back to Malaysia and they would like ask, like, say, give me a list of like pirate DVDs and CDs that you would like. And so they would come, and I remember the Backstreet Boys album was one of them. So I had the Backstreet Boys album, but the Backstreet Boys didn't get any money for it. So take down our video. Jokes on them. That's one of your several million album sales that you didn't get the money for. I think we know who's winning. Nick Carter. No, I love the B Street Boys. I think it's time for a little bit of Neil Ross, is it?
I think so.
Is it Neil Ross time? My watch.
I believe so.
It says it's Neil Ross o'clock.
I got a cue.
Neil Ross o'clock and stand up poetry corner. Hit me with some NR.
Here we go.
Stand up poetry corner with Neil Ross. Earth Day night, I took a stroll. This is called Wildlife in the Streets. As I walked through the junction last night, it wasn't crowded, just me and the moonlight. It had been a long, long time since I'd taken a ramble, but I just had to get rid of this mental tangle. Coming down Clendenin, I met a fox. He said, "It's nice you people staying in for the pox. Such a treat to seek fine dining for a change. You got any chicken? Free range?" At a net and keel, I ran into a coyote. What a trip, man! It was like a hit of peyote. He had a wicked sense of humor, this old coyote, but the mangy bastard told me a truth. He said with a wink and an intimate growl, "Things get crazy. You just gotta howl." at Gilmore and Dundas. I saw a deer. At last some normalcy around here. A deer so often stands on that very spot. Never saw a glitter on the antlers looking so hot. Home again in weary retreat. There's just too much wildlife out on the street. Stay well.
Nice. I like how he always ends it with "stay well." That
Stay
was
well.
Neil Ross. Yeah. I I watched that when he first sent it, and it sounded also perhaps like he'd taken some mushrooms and gone for a walk, because he's like, yeah, I ran into a fox and the fox did this, but oh, it's cool. It was cool. Who wants to go to peyote in the desert? Brenden. I do if you're going, Brenden.
Sorry, I just noticed my friend JT, he said his first album was You Got Served. The movie You Got Served soundtrack. It's got a bunch of pumping hip-hop songs on it.
Nice. I think what's the movie You Got Served about? It's a dance movie,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah. I was thinking of Save the Last Dance. I had that soundtrack. Do you remember that movie?
Neil Ross says, thanks, Jack. The hair is the wildest part.
Yeah. I like everyone's hair is getting longer. Everyone's
hair is wild, my friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw a coyote for the first time a couple of days ago. It was like a week or so ago. I was going for one of my walks, my yard time, and this coyote was like just wandering down the side of the path. There was lots of people looking at it, taking pictures. Didn't really seem to care. It was cool. I'd never seen one before up close. I actually I had my camera out because, you know, why wouldn't I? And this guy was walking towards me, and I thought maybe he thinks I'm filming him because he didn't notice the coyote. And I was like, "There's a coyote behind you." Could not have cared less. Less. It's like he sees them daily. It's like, okay.
Yeah, could be. When I worked at the golf course, I saw coyotes daily, and it was cool because they also had cubs, little baby coyotes on the golf course. So got to see them grow up a bit.
Aw, nice.
Got some cool photos of them, and they would come up close. They were pretty fearless. But there's also a good chance in Ontario, especially in our area, that they might be coy wolves. It's actually a mix of coyote and wolf. It's a very unique thing to this area of Canada because of that mix, but they're also a little different than normal coyotes. They're smaller packs. Coy wolves are usually like kind of like a husband and wife. They'll team up for life, and usually smaller numbers can survive with smaller hunts. So in these more urban areas, they can survive better in smaller numbers like that. So it's pretty interesting. But I will say one extra thing: one of the coyotes at the golf course had like one of those neck braces on it for tracking.
Yeah.
And someone told me that they tracked this coyote from Toronto Golf Course, which is Lakeshore and Dixie, to Barrie.
Wow.
Like another city. Barrie. Like that's like an hour drive on the 400. You know? And this coyote
or like
tracked all the way up and back
for a coyote.
All the way up and back. Like that's their grounds. That's their territory, which is pretty crazy.
Cool.
So.
Yeah. Well, Kayla says that coyotes walk past her apartment nightly, and you see them often on the golf course. So obviously, it's par for the course in Canada. I was very excited. Oh, hello. Come on.
Pun?
Come on. Well, I never heard of the what was it? Coyote wolf?
Coy wolf. Coy wolf. Yeah.
Coy wolf. Not
There's
to be confused with
things. There's a Nature of Things documentary. I'm sure it's on that somewhere. Coy wolf. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Thank you. The SLUZ fountain of knowledge, everybody, letting us sip from him. All right. Next up, we have a performer who performed last week, Sandor Lukacs, all the way from Mexico. He sent us another song, which is. Do you know what? I'm gonna give a top prize to anybody who recognizes what this is from. It's from a movie, and if anybody gets it, I will eat my hat. But this is Sandor Lukacs. I'm going to get my hat ready.
Eat your hat? All right. Here we
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Hey,
Have a
you
chocolate
guys,
hat.
I hope you
It's in
like
the fridge.
soundtracks as much as me. This is from the 90s and a great director as well as a legend as an actor.
Nice. Sandor Lukacs, did you know, Lucas, what movie that's from? Does anybody know? Anybody care to has? I wouldn't know either.
I did not.
He gave you a little clue at the beginning. Well, we'll give it a second, see if anybody knows it. But I feel like watching you during that, Lucas, you felt the same moment I did, where you wanted some kind of like drop, some like house beat to come in. Because you kind of went like that at the same time I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like ding ding ding, wah, wah, wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah, wah. Maybe.
It's all in the wobble, man.
Yeah.
Wobble.
Maybe all in the wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Maybe like Apollo Architect and Lucas could team up next week. Sandor Lukacs. Damn, absolutely stunning. I agree, man. Sandor puts together like he may correct me if I'm wrong here, but I remember when we met him, he doesn't like read music or anything. He just listens to the compilations or listens to the music and puts the compilations together himself. It's from Last of the Mohicans is the movie that it's from. But yeah, I think he because he had a bunch of like scores for music that he would play, and he's like, yeah, I just listen to it, just listen to the song in the movie, and then just kind of like figure out
it. That's
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, next week put some watts to it, and then maybe we'll have it. No.
Just do your thing, man. It sounded great. I mean, I know what we were talking about, but that's just your imagination.
Yeah.
It's inspiring us to think about like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Keep doing it.
Yeah. Keep doing it. All right, cool. Next up. Last week, I don't know if people remember, but I started the peer pressure train rolling on Lucas SLUZAR to perform this week, and he has delivered with a wonderful video that we're going to see right now.
So you
the man
literally
that can
chopped
do it all.
up.
He can do sound. He can do video.
Sorry, you chopped up literally just before you said that, but here we go. I think you said to start it, right?
This is Lucas SLUZAR. Yeah. Start seamless. Absolute pros, you and me. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm going to be playing a song from it's one of my favorite songs. It's one of my favorite movies. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy this performance. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean bare necessities, old Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the trees to make some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and plants, take a glance at them fancy ants, and maybe you could try a few. The bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean bare necessities. That's why a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. Stay safe, everybody.
Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, LUKAS SLUZAR, nice.
Did it.
A lot of love coming in.
I did it.
I did it. Man, that was awesome. That was so good. That's like it's one of those performances. Like you can't help but smile, can't help but dance. You look happy doing it. Man, it was so good. It was so good. Thank you for doing that and sharing that with us. Yeah, this my jam. That's Maria's jam. Hi, Maria. Thanks for joining us. That was her jam. You delivered.
Nice. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Yeah, dude. So you said that was one of your favorite films?
Yeah, Jungle Book, Disney Jungle Book. Disney Robin Hood is the #1 favorite for me. But Jungle Book is right behind it. I mean, it is right behind it. Yeah.
What do you? Is it something like the story or Disney's? Like, what do you like about it?
It's all. I think it's all of it. I mean, as a kid, you just kind of get the surface level of it, but then as I watched it again when I got older, it's like you really see the intricacies of like the complexities of the words, and you're like, oh man, and how creative it all is. And then I don't know, it just maybe it's partly nostalgic, but
yeah,
I don't know. The story as well is great. Disney movies always really have like an arc or some sort of lesson they're really trying to convey with it. But yeah, Robin Hood and Jungle Book.
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah. The best. Yeah, cool, man. I agree. That Robin Hood, I haven't watched that Robin Hood one in ages. That is a good movie.
It's, man, that there's some really sad moments in that movie.
Yeah. There's a sad moments in a lot of Disney movies.
And that's the emotional roller coaster, you know what I mean? That's kind of, it's, I don't know, it's trying to evoke those responses for a reason, for a purpose. It's not just trying to make you feel that, which I think is the design.
Cool. Well, you invoked a response in Kyle T. You can't stop smiling. Won't go away. That's like the kind of song I just like when I'm feeling down in this kind of time. Like that's the kind of thing will cheer me up. So I'm gonna rewatch that. You're all smiley and bouncy.
I did when I heard it too. I was thinking like I saw a clip that morning and I heard it and I was like, I think I want to play that song. And I just played that song. And I think, that the lyrics, the bare necessities, that's all you need in life, and not to get too caught up in all of it. My favorite part though is when he's scratching his back. It's like up on the tree.
Yeah. They should play that in grocery stores when everyone's panic buying all the shit. Just be like, just bare necessities, but just buy like what, like just
shut up.
4 packs of toilet paper.
Just loading up.
It was so like. I was in Walmart the other day and they were sold out of flour because everyone like wants to bake and like stockpile cake. I don't know. Anyway, shall we move on?
Yes.
Let's move on because Vanessa's up next. Who I think, only female on the lineup. We need some more female love sent in, but Vanessa will do us proud with her song "Freezing Season." Is it ready?
It's ready. Here we go.
Let's go. This is Vanessa Butera, Freezing Season. Check this out.
Awake but no longer dreaming. For so long my soul has been sleeping. When the inspiration sees the light of day, that will be when the freezing season ends. Ooh, no more icicle tears, with full faith and no more we'll be free. When the heavy gates that divide us open again, we'll feel more compassion and love than ever before. This figurative freezing season will come to an end, and we'll be better for it. Thank you.
You are muted, my friend.
Slick operation. Am I back? All right, nice. There we go. Yeah, that was Vanessa Butera with Freezing Season, or as I call it, Every Day in Canada. I like the end of the. Correct me if I'm wrong, because that song is on Spotify and I've heard it before. But that ending bit was a little adaptation based on, our current situation, which I thought was nice. Yeah, there it is. Freezing Season
on Spotify. Yes.
Yeah.
I got the link here.
Go check it out. But yeah, no, I liked that little bit at the end. I do feel like we will emerge stronger from this in some way, shape, or form. The figurative freezing season.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right?
It's been quite literally freezing season. All right, Jack, stop going on about the weather, will you? All right. But yeah.
We all know you don't like the weather.
Don't like the weather. Not a fan. Yeah, adaptation to the times. Yeah, cool, man. Thanks, Vanessa. I also I love how much Kyle loves Vanessa, which is going to sound mi esposa eterna. That's Spanish for I love Vanessa. In case you didn't know. Yeah. But even when I shared the when Kyle shared the Instagram story of today's show, he put a little I love her next to Vanessa's name. It's very sweet. Very sweet. You got a good one there. You've each got a good one. You're so good. You made Lucas twitch his mustache. You're growing that bad boy out, aren't you?
I'm trying to. I really want to have like a cool.
The twindlies.
Yeah, just something like that. I think it would be like just a different look.
Yeah. How long? Like, say when in terms of when you would want to stop.
Dude, I mean,
say when. Not all the way down here.
No. Sorry, I missed the time. I missed the timing. I don't know. I wouldn't want to go past my own borders of my face. But I'm not so visually thinking about it that way. I'm not even there yet. I have to get a little more of the
little tuft. Yeah,
the handles.
We'll keep at it. We'll keep you guys all informed of how Lucas' moustache is going.
It's coming along.
That's the thing about like growing hair or growing a beard is like literally you just have to not do anything. It's so easy.
Yes and no. Well, I mean, to grow a beard properly, you do have to shape it. And once you shape it, you're committed to that shape. And you can't really adjust that shape until it reaches a certain length, and then you might be able to reshape it. But shaping is very difficult because everyone's beard my beard has curl, like it literally curls this way, and then this side curls the other way. So shaping is it's more of like an illusion because some parts are shorter than others, but the shape looks. So that's a whole other ball game.
Next up is Next up is
growing out your mustache.
Georgio.
No, wait, you've been growing out your mustache, you know?
I have. Well, actually,
what do you think?
It kind of.
Mustache? What's your plan?
Do you know what? It kind of happened by accident, and then I dug it. That was the story of the mustache because I shaved everything other than the mustache, which is just the way I do it because I always want to look at myself in the privacy of my own home with a mustache. And then I dropped my razor and it broke, and I didn't have any replacement ends left, so I had to go the whole day rocking the mustache.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, you a good thing you didn't shave half the mustache, and then it broke.
Yeah, I know.
Could you imagine?
Could have been way worse. I would have had to get like maybe little nail clippers, or just embrace it. Just be like, yeah, what? It's half a mustache. You like it? You want to copy it? Go for it. TMoN Beard Talk is the new and needed segment. TMoN Beard Talk. TMoN Beard Talk. Yeah, I did have like a bushy beard at one point, and you're right. Like I guess my point was like it's easy to just grow it if you don't give a shit. But if you want it to not be itchy and terrible and look like some sort of dead squirrel on your face, then you need to give some attention to it.
considering that it is quarantine playoffs, I mean, there's no rules at the moment as far as
There's no rules.
requirements for beards. So
There's no rules. There's no rules about anything.
just have fun with it. Just have fun with it.
The only time I even shower is on Mondays before this show. So that's the only reason Lucas and I do this show, is to keep ourselves from falling into complete chaos.
There's no way you're serious about that. There's no way. There's no way.
No. I shower on Wednesdays as well. Next up is Papa Georgio, who sent us a video, and we're going to play it now.
Oh,
Papa. Give me some Papa.
I was just a little off. But yeah, here we go. Here we.
One and a two and a three and a four. I just put my foot through the damn floor. I didn't even share, cause sickness spread. Got the people in quarantine messing up their heads. Give me some of your medicine. I wanna fly with you. I can't remember what they said, but I think they said that you can't leave your room. The city streets are abandoned, except the ones a bare feet walking with no homes to go to. They continue to stroll. They don't even know what's going on. What's going on?
Are we back?
We are back. So I'm getting a little bit of echo, but I was trying to mess around with the video, get my video back. Can you see me now?
No, I can't. For anyone who wants to peek behind the TMoN curtain for a second here, when the video is coming to an end, I see it on a delay on the YouTube link. So Lucas gives me a little countdown, so I know when to start talking again. But he froze, and I can't see him. So I was like, "Can't see you," and that's where we're at. But anyway, that was Papa Georgio, which is it's cool. I kind of I feel some Yellow Wolf vibes with that one. Do you know who Yellow Wolf is, Luz?
I don't know. My camera keeps turning off on its own. It comes on for a second and then it turns off. But I don't know who Yellow Wolf is. No, is that
he's oh, I see you now. No, he's I don't even know how he's sort of like a rock, rap, punk type genre, I would say. But anyway, yeah, no, it was cool. I liked it. That was Papa Georgio. You can find him on the Instagram at Pap the Georgio. Do we have the link for the Papa? I really like saying the word Papa. I don't know if that's coming across yet.
I could tell.
Just one of those words. The Papa, man. The Papa.
So here, everyone, I just put up the link so everyone can see it now.
Cool, yeah. Yeah, he's another big music guy. He's someone who I would describe as a big music guy. To go check him out. The octopus design. I didn't see the octopus design on the guitar.
What?
It's the passion of the performance.
Huge.
Slam dunk.
It was the octopus was huge on it.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Can you bring it back up?
I gotta bring
I've watched it. I watched that video a couple of times. I did not see. Maybe I saw like some squiggles. Didn't necessarily.
Right.
Oh yeah.
There.
Okay. All right. What's that? Okay. Yeah. You're right. That's quite clearly and obviously an octopus. My bad.
It's okay. I will let it slide this week. I will let it slide.
You know what? I'm just also a big music guy, so I kind of turn off my other senses. I just so I can really amplify the sound.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
Yep. Smell that?
You go cerebral. You go cerebral. I wasn't gonna go that far. I was gonna give it to you. I was gonna give it to you.
Yeah. And a mermaid. Yeah. There's a mermaid on it. I saw the mermaid. Definitely didn't think it was a skunk at first.
Do you remember the scene in Zoolander when he was like, "Hey, you are a mermaid," and he was like, "Merman."
Yeah.
That movie was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I really like that movie.
Dodgeball is my favorite Ben Stiller movie. If
Oh,
anyone's
really?
interested. Yeah.
You, there was a movie that Ben Stiller was in. It was a really interesting movie. He was trying to find this photographer. He was on this hunt to find this photographer. He was a National Geographic photographer.
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds like one of his more serious ones.
Walter. It was serious, but it had some funny moments. But that was a good movie.
Yeah,
that was really good. It was like suspenseful and mysterious, and yeah.
Was it Along Came Polly?
No, Walter Mitty is. I think.
Oh yeah. Walter Mitty.
I think I've heard of it. Walter Mitty.
I've seen it. Yeah.
That was good.
Fantastic Life of Walter Mitty. Carl T's on it. Tropic Thunder. Yeah, that's another good one. The Watch. I haven't seen. Oh, The Watch that's the one with like the Neighborhood Watch with some other people in it. Sluz, it's time for the final performance of the evening.
Oh, are we there already?
We're there. We've arrived. We started at the now. We went all the way through, and we've arrived here. And everything in between was the middle of now and here.
I tell you, even when we did the live show, man, it was like a blink. It would start, and then it was. I can't believe we're already here. Honestly, because we had a lot of videos, and we had a lot. Man, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. I'm down. Sorry, as I was saying that, I realized I should have been queuing up the last video. But now that I've come to
lap through it, it's cool.
And not only is it the last video, it's from one of the Shawinigan handshakes.
One of Shawinigan handshake. One of TMoN's own. Our pride, our joy. It's Mr. Brenden Brazeau with I have to say that he just sent audio, so the visuals were put together by a fan.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is audio by Brenden. Fan art was for the with the visuals. But yeah, Brenden Brazeau. Let's see it.
Private and we'll sail around the world. I'll be Fernandez, away we'll go. How many nights of talking in hotel rooms can you take? How many nights of limping round on begging holidays? Oh, elope with me in private. We'll set something ablaze, a trail for the devil. San Francisco's calling us, the Giants and Mets will play. We had to New York, catcher, are you straight, are you gay? I'm about the stadium, we got no place to stay. I'm about the tenderloin and tenderly, you tell about the saddest book you ever read. It always makes you cry, statues crying too. Have a drowning grip on your adoring face. Love you, my responsibility has found a place. Beside you in strong warning in the guise of gentle words. Lay upon me from the family, why not? It's absurd, you'll take care of her, I know it. Do a better job, maybe, but not what she deserves.
Nice. Brenden. Sounds awesome, man. He always finds these really melodic, really interesting, like, oh man, it up, man. That sounds so cool. I like it.
Oh, couldn't have put it better myself. Alexi, nice. Hi, Alexi. Yeah, cool tune. Is that I know I'm a big music guy, but is that a cover? What's the name of that?
I'm not sure.
Brenden said it was a cover, but let us know, Brendy, if you what's the name of the song. But either way, yeah, it's so cool. I like I don't know, just could go to sleep to it. Melodic, as you said. It's nice. Keep doing it. Keep doing what you're doing, Brenden.
That was great. It's cool.
That's it. That's it, Sleuth. We've arrived.
Should we do another high five just for?
Yeah.
Bam! Yeah.
Bang.
It kind of worked, kind of.
Pizza New York Catcher. Yeah, I remember saying. Yeah, that's it. That's the name of the song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah.
Alexi, what's going on? Well, I saw that's everybody's performance.
That's it. Yeah. Thank
Thanks.
you. Thank you everybody who submitted videos once again. Like I really enjoy watching them and enjoy playing them and enjoy presenting them to you guys. Thank you for joining in on the chat. This is like my favorite part of the week. So I appreciate it. Muchos kudos. That's Spanish for lots of thanks. All the languages. Yeah, so next week, this week we had like 12 videos. So we're kind of feel like maybe we're getting to that point where we might not be able to play all the videos that we get sent. We don't really know. I never really know. Just we'll take it week by week. We'll see how many we get sent. We'll do our best to send them all, but or to play them all. But obviously, we're trying to find that balance between making it an interesting show and keeping people's attention and accommodating for everybody. So bear with us while we try. It's balance, right? But balance in life, right? You work out, you eat well, and then you can, take some drugs and fuck about, right? You do a bit of both. Don't just take drugs and fuck about. Don't do that. I mean, you could, I suppose you could just eat well and exercise. Just doing that's fine, but you know what I mean? So we're trying to find the balance. So my point being that if you do, please keep submitting. But what we're going to do is if you were on this week and you submit, we can't guarantee that you're going to be on. It just depends how many we get and keeping the show within an hour or whatever. So please keep them coming. If it's not on that week, it'll be on the next week, and we'll try our best. But did that make sense, Sluz?
Absolutely. I mean, I also just to echo what you're saying. I mean, thank you everybody for submitting them. We appreciate it. It's making the show alive. You guys are literally contributing to keeping this thing going. So thank you specifically for that. But also no pressure to submit for the people that are thinking about it. Honestly, I mean, this week Jack challenged me to do it and I did it. Try if you're worried about trying to think about what should I do, just try not to think about it too much and just send something. There's always next week or the week after. There's no pressure, but it's in these times, I think we really do have to push ourselves out of our comfort zone because we are forced and surrounded in it. There's like no escaping our comfort zone. So this can be an opportunity just to try something. So thank you for making this possible. Thank you for being here. Thanks for listening. And enjoy. I mean, have a good week, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, echo that. Couldn't put it better myself. Have a lovely week, everybody. Stay safe. All the things. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Ooh, you know what I'll do? I'll play our intro video for the outro. So the intro is the outro. And we start with yeah. All right, everybody. Take care.
Sure. Why not?
3, 2, 1.